Good Tuesday morning, YouTube. All right, informative video on the week 13 numbers, and it's the end of the quarter. So, yay! Everybody gets to see what I've done. I think I might post quarter videos instead of daily, weekly videos because, I don't know. Right now, I'm really aggravated at just being out on the road this will be week 4. And as much as I want to go home, I don't want to go home. I don't want to chance it. I really don't. It sucks when there's people with health issues at home. Anyway, so week numbers 42.60 and 99 cents for a total of 2,404 miles for a total of $1.77 a mile, which kind of knocks down the $1.92 a mile I got last week. What are you gonna do? It happens. But week 3 of scoring over 4,000 gross. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks this year out of 13 that have gone over 4,000 gross. So apparently I'm doing something right and keeping my RPM high. So show you the quarter numbers or discuss the quarter numbers later. So freight is still there. The way I run it, I have to change my pattern because it's not working right now as far as short runs go for me. Well, it is, but it's not. There's certain times where some days you'll have it. Look, I'm running my mouth again. I'm not done with the numbers yet. Shut up and keep going. Okay, so standard deductions. As usual, due to the higher mileage, my fixed expenses went down a hair per mile. Variable expenses, I spent $728.97 this week on fuel, although I didn't fill up at the end of the week like I was planning on. So it would have been, I'm assuming, about $8.70. Because I've only lost used about a quarter of a tank of gas, or a hair over a quarter tank of gas. The reason why this week is so high is because last week I only got $507 and did not fill up at the end of the week like I have been trying to do. So there was really, I don't remember what the reasoning for that was. I just didn't fill up. Maybe I wasn't where I wanted to be at. I don't remember. Look at the past video and you'll see why, if I put a reason in there. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Some weeks I have no reason for anything. Okay, so total expenses were only $1893.62 this week. I had less, which is actually less than last week, by, what is that, $130? No, that's the other way around. By $70, $68, because I did not have tolls taken out, I did not have IFTA taken out, and I didn't have any scales that I went through for $12 a scale. So I don't think I had any last week either. $259.29 in tolls last week, $31.33 in tolls last week, and no scales last week either. So I've been doing pretty good on the scales and making sure, I guess my weight's right. Expenses were only 79 cents a mile this week, as opposed to 93 last week, or the 73 the week before. Total expenses for the day were $270.52. Total profit for the day, $338.20. 98 cents a mile profit this week, 99 cents a mile profit last week. So I figure, I don't know about you, but that and the fact that fuel is still down, so the fuel was only 30 cents a mile expense this week. And it's gone down because of the fuel cost, but we are losing out because the fuel surcharge is going to eventually disappear if this keeps up, or it's going to get much lower. So you can actually make more off of, and I haven't run the numbers. I don't know if I'm going to run the numbers, but it makes sense. The fuel that you're getting paid for the fuel surcharge most of the time is more. You make more profit when there's a higher fuel surcharge, because you make an extra. There was somebody who posted on our page just this morning that said there was a minus $8 fuel surcharge. I mean, what's up with that? I wouldn't be taking that load. Anyway, so $23.67 profit. Profit, baby, profit. Net to the truck. So for an economy that is going to the pits right now, I'm still doing good. Hopefully it'll stay like that. My goal this week, since I think I'm going to have to do a reset today, which I totally despise. I can't find anything. And every time I go to the shipment search to find a fresh load, there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing popping where I want it to. And I keep going back and keep going back. And I can't find anything on the first Holland. See, nothing there, man. Nothing there. They keep putting out new loads, but they're all for like. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to take a crap load. Anyway, so that's it. That's the numbers for this week. Hold on. Sorry about that. My daggum camera support finally broke that I had mounted to my window. It went flaccid. I mean, it was weird. It's one that's like, it's got a long bar attached into this little hole, and right inside the hole it broke, even though the bar was still solid. So, and yeah, some of y'all posted some that I can get, but I'm not worried about that right now. I have enough spots where I can lay my camera where it will. Anyway, first quarter numbers. This is the last week of the quarter, so the next one starts. My numbers are up again. So first quarter was 47,765.07 at $1.68 per mile average. So if you take 47,765 for 4 quarters, that's 191. So is it possible to make 191, 190? I'm still shooting for 180, and I'll keep my numbers going high. So my expenses and my profit net are almost 50-50, almost. Expenses were 25,320.53, and profits 22,444. So it's a hair under what I want it to be, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not complaining, other than this lease is ridiculously high. Yes, the chart shows it. The graph is stupid. It doesn't show me what I want to see. Maybe if I do yearly. Get over there. It doesn't show yearly. This thing doesn't show yearly. Side. Why are there extra sheets? This video is going to be horrible. Annual. Okay, it doesn't show. No, I don't like these charts at all. Cost per day, $302.69. 84 days worked. So my days worked are going to be crazy because I usually go home every 3 weeks. So the problem with that is, what you going to do? Go home, possibly bring something home, or what? So yeah. Anyway, that looks like that's all the numbers I got for this week. 48,465.07. Wait a minute. That's more than what I got. There's something added in there from a different quarter. I saw some numbers on quarter 3 for some reason. It has some numbers on it still. I didn't wipe this whole thing clean when I redid it. Anyway, you know what? That's not right. Well, it is right. So I don't know. I might make another sheet. I've been debating whether or not to make another sheet just to see what I've done for every quarter since I've been doing this. So, hey, one more quarter and I'll be a year in. So, I'm going to want to know my numbers on how much I've improved. I've definitely come up from $1.68 a mile to from $1.55 to $1.57 to $1.68. That's an 11-cent increase. And if you look at the whole 2 quarters, that's 14 cents increase over 3 quarters. So, is it going to get any higher? I don't know. Who knows with this new craziness going on, because I keep hitting, and it's crazy. It used to be there was a lot more shipments populating, and as far as new. So when you go into our webpage on an actual computer, you can filter shipments by number, right? So whenever you go in, now there's 2 new ones. Whenever you go into the shipment search, if you go to the left, there's an up and down arrow in the shipment section. If you hit the down arrow, it will filter them by new shipments. And of course, there's only 10:14 in the morning, but I swear there's not as many new ones as there usually is. But then again, everybody's backed up, and it might just be the area I'm in. I don't know. Napoleon, I'm not happy with where I'm at right now, so I've changed my goal for this week to 700 a day and 400 miles a day to get where I want to get to, hopefully. I am pleased with the progress I've made in actual profit so far, but not going home does help, kind of, and I've been running on recap. So for 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks, I don't know, I haven't stopped running, and I really need a break. So I did get to go to Walmart. I've been out of food, almost out of food. I had like a few little rinky-dink things. I had I get these Campbell's chowder thingamajiggies and chili, and they're actually pretty good. They taste really good, unlike the complete meat crap that has the noodles or whatever it is. Those aren't very filling. You have to have 2 or 3 to actually fill you up, unless you got something to go with them. And I don't have garlic bread, I don't have a toaster or anything like that. So, but I finished up at Napoleon yesterday, and there's a Walmart around the corner that doesn't have overnight parking, but you can park there and go shopping. So, seeing as they didn't give me a trailer assignment, I was half tempted to grab one anyway. I just took off and went over to Walmart. I pulled in over here to Pilot to make sure that they weren't lying. And Google Maps, I don't know, I went in by the McDonald's. I don't know if I'd want to go in there with a trailer, because that place looks like it's really tight to get in and out of, because people park wherever the heck they want to make sure you don't park over there like a bunch of douchebags. Pardon my French, but anyway, so I got to Walmart. I spent $105 there, but I got a whole case of water and a bunch of stuff for my fridge and a bunch of dry goods. So I'm happy now. I got everything I need. Did my laundry a few days ago in infected Indianapolis, and this is crazy. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day.